Turn the headset up. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb Bombers sports on TSSR Game Time, live presented by MDH. It's the Macomb High Bombers and the BPC Spartans. And, yes, those are the Spartans over there in the far side of the gym when you see them. It's definitely not the colors you are used to seeing out of the BPC Spartans. Little camouflage action going on. Not sure what the story is behind the jerseys. I'll have to see if I can find that out. Our live chat is open per usual. Hop in there and let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We love to have the action in the live chat. For the Bomber game the other night, it was awesome talking to everybody from around the area and across the country, as a matter of fact. So we are good to go here. Fresh Soft contest coming up, JV, if you would. And it's going to be a stiff competition if you're a BPC fan, because these Bombers come in fresh off a sophomore Fresh Soft tournament win at the West Prairie Fresh Soft tournament over the weekend. And they are very, very good. The varsity team, maybe even better. So it's going to be a tough task for the Spartans tonight, but they're going to be here giving it a whirl. That's, as they say, that's why they play the game. So we'll see how it turns out for BPC, but these Bombers are for real. If you're a Bombers fan, you've got some fun to look forward to throughout the rest of the season. And TSSR Game Time, live presented by MDH, is going to be live in Quincy next Wednesday night for the game against QND. So it should be a lot of fun for that one. As we're just about ready to get underway here, back to serve, Quinn Rexroth, number 8 for the Bombers. Quinn is a sophomore. Her first serve is received by the Spartans. It's going to be a free ball coming across, and the Bombers are going to drive it home off the hand of Maribel Quinn Niekek, and she'll get the kill on the overpass. Feeding the bear, as Ned Eckert likes to say. And Rexroth gets her first service point. First kill of the game. I'll see if I can keep up on the scoreboard tonight. That's the wrong team. And almost an ace, but it comes over an overpass. Rexroth there to Ladd on the attack. It's Doug. Goes back the other way. Tipped across by Farwell. If these numbers are correct, I should have went down and looked at the book. That's actually not Farwell. It was 29, not 23. Kendra Ford. And I don't believe that's actually Kendra Ford back there either. And an attack and a kill for Ladd. One harm Presley Brandt trying to knock that up. I believe that's Presley over there. And a kill for number 9, Kelly Ladd. Second service point for Rexroth. So there's where my problem lies. That 23 on the front of the 29, the 23 on the front of the 23 jersey sure looks like a 29 on the front. There's a 23 on the back, and they call a, is that a service error? Oh, they called a net violation? I didn't even see that. That's how far behind I am. Serving for the Spartans, number 15, who I didn't even have on my roster. So a hitting error by Lukanen sends it out of bounds, and BPC ties it at 2. So these numbers are quite obviously not correct, folks, for the BPC roster, so that's going to make for a fun evening. The varsity team, I'll know. That's an ace. The varsity team, I'll know. The Fresh Soft team, I do not know as well. So it's 3-2 BPC here early. If somebody from BPC is watching, you want to hop in the live chat and tell me who everybody is here, I'd greatly appreciate it. Looks like that might be Callie Kramer wearing number 15. I'm not 100% positive. And there's a kill for the Bombers. Side out. They'll retake the lead. or tie it, I should say, at 3 apiece. Kendra Ford is wearing number 34. I believe that's Kramer in the 15 and Brandt in the 2. Shannon, I believe, is a 23. And there's a kill by Abby Nelson, who is wearing number 20, so I do recognize Abby. Nelson's going to go back to serve now, checking in. Actually, I believe that's... I'm just going to stop guessing on the other ones. A service error for Abby Nelson. I believe English is number 32. Serving for the Bombers is Ladd. A passing error results in a point. And the Bombers retake the lead, 5-4. Kelly Ladd gets her first serve. His point. I stopped in mid-sentence there. I apologize. Ladd back to serve again. Bombers with a 1-point advantage. Brandt is there. Tipped across. And with the kill for the Bombers, number 33, Madeline McClure. Hulett serve is an ace for Ladd. I still contend those should be illegal. Not fair, especially when you're outmatched already. Allowing that to be fair is just should be illegal, I'm telling you. Ladd's next serve is dug, punched across by Nelson. Was not Nelson. She was coming up to. There's a block, but it's hit down between the block and the net. On the kill for the Bombers, number 18, Jacqueline Adair. Sophomore outside hitter. Ladd gets another service point. And a service error gives the Spartans a side out. Eight to 5 after the side out. I believe that's Shannon serving. Back set and a hitting error. On the attack was Kate Stortson. Another point for the Spartans. And a chance for Stortson to tie her shoe over there. Rexroth sets left side to Adair. It's dug in the back row by Kramer. English sends it across to Karanen. Now middle to Madeline McClure. She'll get her second kill. And a side out for the Bombers. 9-6. Drew Creasy going back to serve for the Bombers. Jump serve coming. Short, and it falls for an ace. Abby Nelson has a couple, or Callie Kramer, had a couple service points for the Spartans. Otherwise, it's been side outs, and there's some more passing problems for BPC, and another point for Drew Creasy. Creasy back to serve again. Short and an ace. Her second ace and 3 service points. And the Bombers begin to pull away here. 12-6. They've doubled up BPC early in set number 1. Kramer on serve receive. Going to come over. Doug on tip across by Rexroth. Rexroth's going to set middle. Nope, left side to Adair. She'll tip it down and in for a kill. Jacqueline Adair on the kill. Her second. Fourth straight service point for Creasy. Be a free ball coming across. Ball's hit out of bounds, and it is a side out for BPC. English going back to serve, I believe who that is. Again, our rosters do not match the numbers on the secondary jerseys. Robinson comes up to get that. Brandt, a one-arm dig. It's pushed across. Adair's there. Rexroth tips it across. It's touched, and it's going to fall. Rexroth with the tip kill. Jacqueline Adair is going to go back to serve. And a timeout's going to be called. It's going to be called by BPC. We'll take our first one as well and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH in just a couple minutes. Yeah, just as I said that, folks, I apologize. I forgot I moved some stuff around, and the program did not update those said commercials, so we'll have to fix those for the varsity game. So it is 14-7. We'll see if I got the scoreboard even right here. It's been a little hectic trying to get everything working tonight. I apologize for that. And then discombobulated with the fact that the rosters don't match. That's the reason why you should always go check them out. And the reason why I'm probably not real good at my job, because I never do go check them out. And I end up doing games just like this. But at any rate, do know a vast majority of the players. This game is being brought to you by McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. They provide expert help to Spartan and Bomber student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. And Jacqueline Adair didn't want to wait for me to stop talking. She just served an ace and said, "Get it over with, Hulett." I think that's what she was thinking. Adair is going to serve again. It's dug, and an overpass goes out of bounds. Another ace. Is that really an ace? That's an ace, right? I thought so. I have an official scorekeeper up here with me tonight, folks. We'll talk about that maybe a little bit later, but she knows far more than I. So, what's that? She is using the camera, and there's another point for Jacqueline Adair. 17-7. Bombers pulling away now. Adair back to serve again. To the net it comes, and somebody was in the net. Not real sure whether they didn't see that or they just chose to ignore it. Maybe in an 18-7 game you just choose to ignore it. I don't know. Not real sure. But at any rate, it's 18-7. That time she was not in the net. McClure gets the kill. It's 19-7. 5 straight for Jacqueline Adair now. Short into the net, a service error equals a side out. 19-8. Spartans now. Brandt going back to serve. And Ford coming in to serve, I guess, not Brandt. They're going to check rotation here as Brandt thought she was serving. I'm not real sure that anybody knows who should be where at this point. Well, that works because if you're playing 3 rotations with the libero, right, the person you come in for should be the one in the right front, right? That's how that works. So common sense would tell me that this is how it should be. Since Brandt thought she was serving, the 2 of them switched, but they really shouldn't have switched. That's basically what's going on here, folks. So the libero works similar to this. She plays back row for 2 players, so she stays in the back row the entire time. 2 middles, fronts of one nature or another. Play 3 rotations in the front. Okay, never mind.
The libero came out. She has to stay out for a point.
Oh, the libero came out, so since she came out, she has to stay out for a point. So Sierra Shannon's got to play her point in the back row. Ford serves. Rexroth back set to McClure, and there's your point. A kill for McClure, 20-8. McClure's 4th. And going back to serve is number 3, Kylie Robinson. The service error gives the serve back to BPC. (20-9). Now Brandt goes back to serve as she, comes back in to serve. Whatever way you want to look at it. That landed on the line. Maybe it didn't land on the line. It was pretty close. You folks at home can see better than me, probably. Serve for the Bombers was Rexroth again. Comes across, tapped down. Kelly Ladd reaches over the net. That's probably a good call. She was also in the net, so you could have really called either way you wanted to, I think, technically. 21-10. Kramer serving. English comes back in. Robinson. Rexroth storts him from deep. An attack by the Spartans. Now, that is on the kill for the Bombers. Maribel Quinn Kneecack gets her 2nd kill. (22-10). A couple subs coming in. LeCarronin goes out. Checking in to serve. Going to be number 20, Olivia Whitney. And a service error. Gives it back to the Spartans. Abby Nelson back to serve. Into the net. Anything you can do, I can do better. You can be on camera. It's okay. You don't want to be on camera? Okay. And back to serve is Kelly Ladd for the Bombers. And that's a service error. Back and forth we go. Where it stops, I guess we'll find out. Stop there. An overpass. Nelson's there. Can be out of system. Rexroth goes to get it. Free ball is going to come across by Stortson. That's Kneecack over there, excuse me. Pushed across by Rexroth, and it'll fall. Set point for the Bombers. Coming in to serve for the Bombers is going to be number 10. Is it number 10 again already? Drew Creasy? That rotation went in a hurry. I wasn't expecting her to be back already. She's serving for the set, though, nonetheless. Pushed across. Creasy goes to get it. Rexroth sets near side to Jacqueline Adair. It's dug by Nelson. Brandt. Free ball coming across. Whitney back set to McClure. Tipped. Overpass. McClure again kind of caught that and threw it a little bit, it looked like. And there's one of the unprettiest sets you'll ever see in your life. But they didn't call it, but it went out of bounds anyway. And it is a 25-12 win for the Bombers in set number 1. So quickly the clock starts for the start of set number 2. Just one timeout called there for the two teams. So a quick first set. This game being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit them at www.lbsalescars.com to check out their inventory. Also, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. And the Old Dairy, located at 210 South Lafayette Street in Macomb, serving soup, salads, homemade dessert, Blue Bunny ice cream, and a full-service coffee bar as well. Breakfast served all day and with free Wi-Fi as well. Visit them online at www.olddairymacomb.com or call 309-837-6700 for your takeout. And Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. And I will tell you that tomorrow night here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling is going to be bringing Bomber Volleyball against Southeastern tomorrow night here at the hangar at the Washington Street Gym. The cool part about that is there will not be a post-game show tomorrow night. Instead, we will immediately leave here. Coach Tim Kerr and Coach Rex Rote are both going to go to the Sports Corner at 124, where we have our TSSR weekly broadcast, and they're going to join us at the Sports Corner afterwards and go live with us probably about 30 minutes after the game, give or take a little bit. That'll be the plan anyway. John Burton will be here tomorrow night to help tear stuff down so I can head over with the coaches. Janet Lentini is here. I didn't see her walk in with the team. I was wondering if she was not going to make it today, but she is here as we get ready to go for set number 2. Bombers win set number 1, 25-12. BPC did lead early after a couple of errors by the Bombers. So at any rate, after the game tomorrow night, you can watch the game, and then you can watch the coaches on our TSSR weekly broadcast. Also, supposed to have Connor Watson on as well. He'll be participating in IHSA regional competition at Macomb Country Club in golf tomorrow. He'll talk about his golf performance tomorrow. It'll be done by the time we go to the game or go to the show, and then he will talk about what is coming ahead for the Bombers basketball team, as he is expected to be one of the key components of that as well. Kramer to go back to serve for the Spartans to start set number 2. Bombers win set number 1. And we are underway. A hitting error results in the first point of the set going to BPC. Again, live chat is open. Hop in there. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Another point as a passing error results in a point for BPC, and they lead 2-0 here early in set number 2. They lost 25-12 in set number 1. Bombers struggled early in set 1 and then kind of woke up and took control late. There's Lucarinen on the attack, and she'll get the kill. Rex Rote going back to serve now. Catherine Lucarinen was unusually quiet in the first set. And it's pushed across and falls into a little campfire defense for the Bombers, and it's 3-1. BPC. Abby Nelson going back to serve for BPC. Jump serve coming. Robinson's there. Rex Rote set back to Lucarinen. Deep and out. A hitting error gives a point to BPC, 4-1. Abby Nelson gets another service point. Karen tips it across, and she'll get the kill with the tip. Her second. Bombers close the gap to 4-2, and Lucarin now are going to go back to serve for MHS. A little float to the right and a little short on the serve. It hits the net, a side out. Uncharacteristically high amount of service errors here for MHS. And BPC to this point in set number 2 taking advantage. They lead 5-2. Robinson on the serve receive. Rex Roach going to set near side to Adair. Adair's attack goes off the net. Dug by English with one hand. Free ball going to come across by English. Rex Roach sets to Adair again. This time she drives it off of Kramer, and a kill for Jacqueline Adair. Her third, and a side out for the Bombers. Kelly Ladd, who served 4 points in the first set, back to serve again. Brandt with the serve receive, comes right back over. Rex Roach going to set outside again to Adair, and it goes down in front of a diving Presley Brandt. Adair gets another kill. 5th service point for Kelly Ladd. And the Bombers have closed it to within 1, 5-4, as BPC trying to hold on to some early success against MHS. And Ladd's going to get an ace there. Second ace of the night for Ladd, and it is tied up at 5 apiece. And a little miscommunication there results in another ace. 6-5. The Bombers have the lead for the first time here in set number 2. And just like that, they don't have the lead anymore. A service error ties it back up at 6. Deep and left. Wasn't as deep as it was left, I guess. It looked a lot deeper than that when it came off her hand. It's a service error nonetheless. And the lead goes back to MHS. Drew Creasy coming back to serve. Her team up by 1. Brandt goes to get the offering from Creasy. It's going to be a free ball coming across. Creasy's there. Rex Rope backs at McClure, just ends up tipping it. That would have been illegal when you played, wouldn't it? And a hitting error results in a point for Drew Creasy and the Bombers. Am I wrong or am I right? You know I'm right. You're not going to answer me, but you know I'm right. Creasy's serve comes to the net. And they call an illegal hit. I don't know if McClure ever actually touched that. She tried to. It's 9-6 Bombers now. They were down 5-2 at one point in this one. Creasy with 6 service points. And an overpass comes to McClure, and she gets another kill. Her 5th. She has been the beneficiary of about 3 of her 5 kills being overpasses that have come right to her. And that one fell a little short. It looked like Creasy tried to take a little something off that one to get it to drop short, and she took too much off. Ford coming in to serve for BPC. 10-7. Spartans trail the Bombers. Rex Rope, middle to McClure, and she'll drop it in. 6 kills for McClure. Jacqueline Adair going back to serve now. Sometimes you ever get in that position where you can't, you're playing baseball, and does the glove need to be down or does the glove need to be up? And you kind of get caught in the middle. That's exactly what happened to Kinder Ford right there. An ace for Adair. And another ace for Adair. 4 aces. And 7 service points. Kind of nice that the Bombers do have ball girls now. Another ace. Make it 5. And a timeout called by BPC. 14-7 as the Bombers have now doubled up the Spartans. They are on a 12-2 run right now after being down 5-2 at one point. This game being brought to you by Tom Conklin State Farm. Face-to-face, over the phone, by email, or by text. You choose how you do business with Tom Conklin State Farm, Macomb. You can reach them at 309-837-1200 or visit them online at www.macombsf, that stands for State Farm for anybody keeping score.com. Better yet, stop in and get a quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or call them or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.m&bfurnitureinc.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. Is that an ace? Got hit by a second player, right? That should have been an ace. It has the same effect. Maybe a worse one, as that one didn't even get touched. 10 points, 6 aces for Jacqueline Adair now. 16-7. Subs coming in. Buchanan on the attack, and I think that was out. It was only out because the Spartans didn't hit it. They tried. Came by them so quick they couldn't get to it. Brandt going back to serve now. Robinson. Adair near side to Lucanen. Tipped and kill. For third. 17-8. Robinson going back to serve. McClure takes a seat. Ladd to the front row. Kramer is going to set to Shannon. She'll hit it in the net. Robinson gets really her first service point. 18-8. Bombers with the lead here in the second set of the JV game. An overpass, and Ladd just mistimed it a little bit. Hits it in the net. And a point for the Spartans. Callie Kramer going back to serve now. 18-9. And another kill for the Bombers. Rexroth going back to serve, I do believe. An ace. 20-9. Robinson after Kramer sent it across. That was a very good attack by Nika Daitner, and they call it out. I'm 99% sure it was in. But it's 20-10. Spartans trail the Bombers, and to serve is Abby Nelson. Robinson is there. Rexroth back set to Lucanen. Brandt with the attempted dig. Lucanen gets another kill. Her fourth, and she'll go back to serve now. 21-10. Bombers have the lead. Shorts. That was about 5 feet inside the 10-foot line, in fact, and that hit goes out of bounds. A point for Lucanen, her first service point. See if this one's a little harder and a little deeper. I would imagine it might be. We'll see. It is, and it was. And Abby Nelson with the jump set that almost became a flat-footed set. Tipped across by Rexroth. (23-10). Carrying back to serve again as they couldn't figure out what to do with the extra ball that was delivered onto the floor. Kramer with the pass. Be a free ball coming across. Lucarenen's there. Rexroth middle to Ladd. Off the block is dug by Kramer. Nelson sets outside. It's tipped across. Adair gets there. Be a bump set by Daitner. It was pushed across by Ladd. Now Kramer's going to hit it across. Rexroth's going to back set again to Daitner, and she's going to tip it and get the kill. Nika Daitner gets the kill. Match point for the Bombers. Lucanen trying to serve 4 straight to end it here. She's got 3. She needs 1 more. 24-10 is the score. Short. As we coming across, Adair gets it. Rexroth back to Daitner again off the block. Somebody was in the net down low. That's hit deep and out by Kelly Ladd. And the Spartans live to fight for at least 1 more serve. They have to serve 13 straight to keep this one from ending now. Adair, Rexroth back to Adair, and she says we'll end it right here. Jacqueline Adair with her 5th kill, and it's 25-11. And get set number 2. 25-12, 25-11. Macomb beats BPC in the fresh soft game. We'll step aside here and we'll come back with the varsity stream in just a few minutes. Again, 25-12, 25-11. MHS Downs BPC in the fresh soft contest. We'll be back in just a little bit here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling presents Bombers Sports.